Hello, hello. I just put that on so you can't say I'm not live. I'm live. But I have to eat because I'm the only one that didn't eat. Our kids have friends over all day. Then we went to down to the rug shop because we sold them bikes. And we took a long time down there. So then when we came back, I did some stuff, and then I had to go for my walk, and I ended up finishing my walk in the dark, which was fun. So I came back, did some stuff around the house, and then I realized I didn't eat anything. So I'm just going to eat something. And I will go to see here, YouTube Studio. No, there's no sound yet, Elle. I'm eating. But I'll tell you a funny story. So, when we went to the rug store, it's just up the street from the restaurant, right? So, of course, we're going to go in and say hello to Michael. So, we walk in, and it was kind of dark in there. I don't know why, but it just, maybe, oh, you know what? It wasn't dark in there. Excuse me, I was wearing sunglasses. That's interesting. Okay. So I was wearing sunglasses. Hi, John. We walk in, and my son Michael is behind the counter over by the wall, and there's a couple waitresses around him. And they said, "Hey, your mom's here." And my son goes, "Hey, yeah, that's cool." And I'm like, I knew something was like that. That's not a normal response, right? Yeah. So then he's walking by, and he walks by like, hey, and then he's like, hey, right? So I said, what, did you not recognize me? He goes, I thought she said, hey, my mom's here, meaning the waitress's mother. He goes, I didn't realize they said your mom. And so it was very funny. Very funny because he did a double take. He thought he was going to see her mom. When it was me, it was very funny. But that was my story about that. My dogs are playing. Woohoo! All right, I'm going to mute for a minute because I have to crunch and I don't want to crunch in yours. Hi, Pipple. Hello. Okay, I'm finished eating. I'm just making my coffee. I'm going to take my vitamins, but Bucky Ann's seeing Elvis tonight. Isn't that good? Hi, Shelley Joe. I haven't seen you in a long time. Have you been on vacation? Have you been on vacation? Oh, Nightbot. I'm going to just shut that off. Hold on a minute. I'm just going to shut that freaking thing off. Hold on. I've got to go take care of Nightbot. Nightbot and I have some business. Nightbot, you must stop. Okay, what was it on the legal fund thing that is driving me crazy? Hold on. Let's see if he shuts up with this, and if he doesn't shut up with this, then I have to do something else. All right. Let me go get the creamer for my coffee. I don't know which one I'm going to do, if I'm going to come in on Zoom with Crafters, or am I going to start a new Zoom and take on Crafters? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Let me get my coffee. Oh, hold on. I gotta put this. That's not. It sounds like I have instant coffee, but that's a craft lid jar. That just reminded me of like Nescafe or something. No, I'm having coffee out of the Keurig thing, the K-cup thing. Okay. Let me go get my coffee. Jeeves. Thank you, Mr. Jeeves. Oh, we're going to talk in the true crime that British nurse is Pitbull here. She was found guilty. You know that Pitbull, right? Lucy Letby. Terrible. Horrible, awful. Oh, shoot. Hold on a minute. Terrible. Horrible. 7 babies. That's been a very long trial. We're going to cover it tonight in True Crime. There's been a bunch of things that have happened today. Kohberger. Bunch of stuff. I might just do some of it now. I don't know. So I have to take my vitamins. People's going to say, why does she wait till now to take her vitamins? I don't understand it. So Bryan Kohberger. I'll go over that while I'm taking my vitamins. Go over that while I'm taking my vitamins. Bryan Kohberger. Get over there, Bryan. What happened to you? I don't know what is going on with Mr. Kohberger. Put on there. Okay. So the judge today, he denied the defense's motion to stay the proceedings for an evidentiary hearing on irregularities in the grand jury process, but scheduled a hearing on a motion to dismiss the indictment for September 1st, a month before the trial is set to begin. I do not believe that trial is going to begin when they say that. Not at all. Kohberger was present for the day-long hearing on a pair of defense motions and several from the prosecution. The morning session was taken up with defense witnesses challenging the DNA evidence that led to Bryan Kohberger's arrest on December 30th for the murders of the 4 University of Idaho students. Kohberger's attorney, Ann Taylor, is seeking more information from prosecutors about the use of those commercial DNA databases, and I saw that woman testifying about 23andMe and Ancestry and all that stuff. Hold on. DNA sample was found on the snap of the knife sheath that was found at the crime scene. FBI used that sample to create a family tree from those commercial databases such as Ancestry and 23andMe, which led them to the Kohlberger's family. Hold on. Okay. Investigators obtained another DNA sample from Kohlberger's trash, which was his father's, in Pennsylvania, which was found to have a high likelihood of being from the sheath sample's father. Defense wants more information about the FBI's work. Sorry, hold on a minute, because I just swallowed my vitamins that I have to take. Sorry, hold on. So I can't just look at my esophagus. Okay. Defense wants more information about the FBI's work and presented witnesses on Friday who testified about the process of forensic genealogy work and its reliability. Prosecutor Bill Thompson, reminds me of Santa, said that he didn't plan to present any of that work at trial, making it irrelevant, and said that his office doesn't even have the documentation since it was not done by state investigators. John Judge, I think that's hysterical, said he would rather rule on the defense's motion to compel the state to hand over the DNA information at a later date. Much of the rest of the hearing concerned the defense's attempts to delay the start of the trial, which is set to begin October 2nd. I cannot believe that. I don't believe that's going to happen. Judge denied that motion and set deadlines for processes leading up to the start of the trial. September 1st, completion of discovery, September 8th, expert disclosures, provision of alibi, if there is one, pretrial motions related to the death penalty, September 15th, response to motions and proposed witnesses, September 18th, proposed jury questionnaires, September 22nd, hearing on all motions, September 25th to the 27th, jury selection. It could go longer. If that happens, I'll be very surprised. Very surprised. September 29th, final pretrial conference. The judge said, keep the lines of communication open, be respectful to each other, and maybe some of this can be ironed out a bit sooner before he adjourned the hearing. Kaylee Gonsalves' family was in the courtroom for the hearing, and one of them was wearing a pro-firing squad t-shirt. Okay, so that is that. That is that, and this is this. Where are we? I don't know where you guys are. I lost the chat. Is this you? No. Is this you? No. Is this you? Yes. Okay. So, I have to fix something over here. This is this, that is that. Okay. There we go. All right. So, yeah. Hi, Muka. Hi, Centrisa. How are you? All right. Now, Lucy Letby. She was found guilty. I'm sorry now. I'm done with my, well, I'm done with most of my vitamins, but I'm done with enough right now. So let's see what's going on with Lucy Letby. Are you here, Pitbull? I know you were here. I think you were here earlier. All right. light. One second. So, Lucy Letby, she was found guilty on 14 of the 22 counts she faced following a 10-month trial. The trial was so long at Manchester Crown Court. The 11-person jury was undecided on the attempted murder of 4 other babies. And hang on, because my thing is just not cooperating right now. Doesn't want to cooperate. It does not wish to cooperate. I can't even get back to the chat or anything. I'm going to stop touching my computer, because the more I do that, I think I'm doing something. I can't help myself, and it makes it 10 times worse. So I'm stepping away. I'm sitting back from it, not touching it. So Brian Koberger, September 1st, next time he's there. Okay. Let's see now. Oh boy, come on. I did pick some things on my walk, even in the dark, to do some special little prints I want to do on some little papers. But right now, I'm going to just go over this a little bit and pull this over here. Okay. So this is quite the close-up of Lucy Letby. And she's been convicted of murdering 7 infants and attempting to murder 6 others. This occurred between 2015 and 2016. She was found guilty of 14 of the 22 counts she faced. She's going to be sentenced at the Manchester Crown Court on Monday. She was a nurse in the neonatal ward of Countess of Chester Hospital in Chester, England. The convictions came after a trial that was filled with disturbing testimony about the crimes, and we did cover it, and it was very disturbing. So, Pascal Jones of the Crown Prosecution Service gave a statement that Letby's attacks were a complete betrayal of the trust placed in her. And I quote him saying, "Lucy Letby was entrusted to protect some of the most vulnerable babies. Little did those working alongside her know that there was a murderer in their midst. She did her utmost to conceal her crimes by varying the ways in which she repeatedly harmed babies in her care. She sought to deceive her colleagues and pass off the harm she caused as nothing more than a worsening of each baby's existing vulnerability. In her hands, innocuous substances like air, milk, fluids, or medication like insulin would become lethal. She perverted her learning and weaponized her craft to inflict harm, grief, and death. Time and again, she harmed babies. In an environment which should have been safe for them and their families, parents were exposed to her morbid curiosity and her fake compassion. Too many of them returned home to empty baby rooms. Many surviving children live with permanent consequences of her assaults upon their lives." Further added that her thoughts are with the families of the victims who may never have closure, but who now have answers to questions which have troubled them for years. Letby was removed from the neonatal ward in 2016 after senior hospital staff grew suspicious following a year of mysterious deaths and near deaths of infants. During the trial, it was revealed that Letby, 33, wrote a sympathy card to the parents of one of the babies she killed. A copy of the card read in part, Your loved one will be remembered with many smiles. And it was shown in court earlier this year. There are no words to make this time any easier, Letby wrote, according to the BBC. It was a real privilege to care for, redacted the name of the child, and get to know you as a family who always put the name of the child first and did everything possible for her. She will always be part of your lives, and we will never forget her, thinking of you today and always. Letby also apologized for not being able to attend the baby girl's funeral. Sorry, I cannot be there to say goodbye. Lots of love, Lucy, she wrote. Come on, get over there. She has now been found guilty of murdering that baby girl who she tried to kill 3 times. Earlier in the trial, prosecutors told jurors of Post-it notes that were discovered at Lucy's home in which she wrote that she was evil and killed them on purpose. She wrote them on these Post-it notes. Today is your birthday, but you aren't here, and I'm sorry that you couldn't have a chance at life. You something. What's she write here? Something about whiskey missed. Let's see. We tried our best. It wasn't enough. I don't know if many people will think love is something of you today, but I don't. I help always because you should be. I can't do this anymore. I want someone to help me, but they can't. And then it says, hate my life. Okay. Some notes read, she's a horrible, evil person who isn't good enough. Others included what the prosecutor, Nick Johnson, told the court were protesting of innocence, with one saying, I haven't done anything wrong, and they have no evidence, so why have I had to hide away? Let's see here. So what kind of what kind of sentence could she get there? I want to see that in the UK. I hope it's not a lenient sentence. Okay, there's another note. There are no words. Not good enough. I am an awful person, it says. I pay. I can't breathe. Can't focus every day for most overwhelming fear. No hope is here. Panic, fear, lost, why, hate. I feel very alone and scared. What does the future hold? How can I get through? How will things ever be like? I don't desire to live, it said here. I killed them. This kind of list reminds me of Robert Durst. I did this, why, me? I'm not good enough. I am evil, I did this. Prosecutor Johnson described Letby as a malevolent presence in the hospital, claiming that the killer nurse falsified her notes to cover her tracks. The prosecutor also showed the jury text messages sent from Letby to a friend in which the former nurse wrote she had a mini meltdown over what happened at work. The texts were exchanged within weeks of the deaths of 3 infants. Former co-workers testified against Letby. On October 24, 2022, one colleague testified that the health of an infant girl identified only as Child B began to decline rapidly under Letby's care. Child B's twin brother had already died, and when the girl became sick, the colleague first thought was not again, because there was such an unusually high number of unexplained infant deaths in the units. Babies can be poorly quickly, but there is usually some indication that is happening, she testified. We had no undue concerns. Later in the trial, Letby's supervisor testified that she observed Letby spending an unusual amount of time with a premature baby whom she was not assigned to care for. The baby unexpectedly declined in health and died. Her supervisor claimed that Letby spent time with the family of the baby who eventually died rather than her own designated baby. I asked Lucy to focus on her designated baby because I was still concerned about him. The supervising nurse testified. However, Lucy went into the family room a few times, and I asked her to come out and leave that family with their assigned nurse instead. In the instance of Child E, an infant who weighed less than 3 pounds, and another one of Letby's alleged victims, his mother testified that she found her son in a state of distress, bleeding from his mouth, but Letby dismissed her concerns. "Trust me, I'm a nurse," the killer nurse said. The infant died 5 hours later, and Letby is accused of murdering him by injecting air into his bloodstream. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Letby also wrote that sympathy card to another set of parents. Well, hang on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. And just jumped up. My computer's being funky. Probably should have restarted. Come on. Come on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to stop touching my computer because when I do this. Okay. So, let me go on to this. Prosecutors also shared the document in which some of the babies' names were written alongside what they say are Letby's words, "Kill me, and I don't know if I killed them. Maybe I did. Maybe this is all down to me." Okay, she had a diary that was shown. Prosecutor showed photos of Lucy Letby's bedroom. Hang on, let me show you the bedroom. This is quite crazy. Okay, now where did you go, Mr. Bedroom? Here you are. Get over there, Mr. Bedroom, please. Please, Mr. Bedroom. Okay, so there's the bedroom, her purse, and just stuff there. There were words on the wall that read, "Leave sparkles wherever you go." Authorities also seized documents from her desk at the hospital, one note that included the names of her colleagues and a message, "I loved you, but it wasn't enough." Let's see. So what I want to find out, what is the sentencing for Monday? What is she facing? Let me see here. Lucy Letby sentencing. Okay. She's refusing to attend court for sentencing. The judge says he cannot force her to attend her sentencing hearing. Lucy Letby reportedly does not want to take any part in her sentencing hearing next week. She was in the courtroom on August 8th when the jury returned its first 2 guilty verdicts of attempted murder, and then again on August 11th when she was convicted of 4 murders and another 2 attempted murders. However, at the end of the court day, on August 11th, the defendant did not return to the dock as the jury was sent home for the weekend. Letby returned to court the following week, but made her last appearance on the morning of August 16th, when the trial judge, Mr. Justice Goss, sent the jury out to. Is that really his first name, Justice? That's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy that he became a judge. Sent the jury out to continue its deliberations. More verdicts were returned later that day in her absence, and then again on August 17th when the court heard Letby had indicated to her legal team she did not intend to return to the dock. Letby continued to be produced at court from prison, but would not come up from the cells. Her parents, John and Sue, who had previously attended the trial every day, did not come to court on Friday as the trial ended. Letby has now stated she does not wish to follow Monday's sentencing hearing via video link from prison. The reasons for her non-attendance have not yet been disclosed by the judge, who said the sentencing hearing will of course take place whether she's present or not. The court has no power to force a defendant to attend at a sentencing hearing. Therefore, there is nothing I can do in relation to that. Earlier this year, Justice Secretary Alex Chalk said the government is committed to changing the law so criminals are compelled to attend their sentencing hearings. It came after his predecessor, Dominic Raab, promised to act while under pressure over the non-attendance of the killers of Olivia Pratt Corrigal, Zara Elena, and Sabina Nasa to stop offenders convicted of the most serious crimes dodging court and avoiding facing justice. Thomas Cashman was jailed for life imprisonment with a minimum of 42 years for fatally shooting 9-year-old Olivia at her home in Dovecot while pursuing a fellow drug dealer. Okay, so what are we doing? What are they going to do about this? What is she facing? So she's not going to attend. Interesting. Where are you? Hold on a second. I'm trying to find the chat. Pitbull Sleuth, are you still here? Pitbull Sleuth, are you still here? Jimmy? TV's kind of loud. Please. Hi, video reel. Life sentence? Okay. Okay. And sometimes, well, Australia has really light sentences. But hopefully they will do the right thing, right? Okay, let me just... Hold on, hold on. Okay, so I guess what I will do, do I feel like, I do feel like doing some kind of crafting. I do want to do some crafting. I have some smaller papers I want to work with. Just want to finish my coffee so I get some more motivation. It's politically courage. All right. I guess, okay, people in Zoom, I'm going to be joining Zoom. Just so you're all aware, and when I join, you're all going to be live. So you'd best get down if you don't want to be. Best get down. Okay, should be it. Hello, hello, hello. Come on, why isn't this launching? Oh, here we go. Come on, I'm waiting in the tent. Let me in. It says invalid ID. Invalid ID? What are you talking about? Hold on a minute. Oh, I think I clicked the wrong one. Doggone it.
Host now. That's good.
Now, why is my lighting? Hold on, I have to fix something.
Hello.
Hi. I look like a negative. I look like I have sun poisoning.
Hello.
Hello. Let's see here.
Host now. That's good. Whoops.
Hello.
I gotta turn my stuff, my sound back off now because I'm.
So, what's going on in here? There we go. Oh, gosh, I look like sun poisoning.
We were just talking about that lady you were talking about.
Lucy Letby?
Wicked.
Yeah. What a piece of work
Face.
that is.
Yeah. Why no? Why? Because I had to.
I think that nurses who take care of NICU, they should be 3 at a time.
Well, she was. Let me see here. Where the heck is the chat now? Live streaming.
Oh, I went to
So is anybody crafting? No.
No. I'm too tired. I was too busy.
Hi, K Rocks. Oh boy. I had a lot of ambition before. Trying to get some ambition.
I have no ambition.
Running around like a lunatic. Oh gosh, Snipebot is still saying that thing, so I didn't fix
Yes,
him.
he is.
You still what?
Gotta fix Snipebot.
Nightbot's misbehaving.
I don't understand what he's doing.
He's probably a little under the weather.
Bucket of bolts.
Stop calling him that, Sharon. That's me.
Debbie G said he was rusting up.
That's mean, Sharon.
I didn't know you could hear me.
He has feelings too.
Now you know my true feelings about my bond.
Got him lost.
Aw, poor Nightbot. He tries.
No, he doesn't. He's a pain in the
Oh, stop.
No.
Alright, now maybe this will fix him. See if that will fix him.
And don't fire him.
What?
Deborah said he's fired. I said, no, don't fire him.
No, he's not fired.
He's been an old steady.
Definitely not fired.
It was only a joke.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I
Okay.
didn't. I didn't
He
mean
has
it.
feelings, Deborah, and that's hurting his feelings. Don't worry about it, Nightbot. I'm sorry they're being mean to you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Oh, poor Nightbot's crying.
Oh, he's really going to rust now.
Wow.
I love you, Nightbot.
Yeah,
Salty tears will make more
mean,
rust.
Mark. That's me.
Remember when I thought Nightbot was a person and I said hello to him?
Well, Nightbot is a person now. He has feelings too. Robots' lives matter.
not that one.
Kind of like us. We have chips put in, so.
Yeah,
Well, that's true.
he's crying.
No.
Just because he doesn't cry
Don't
tears
you
doesn't
rip
mean he's
off,
not
no.
crying. I can see his heart is
Right.
breaking.
Right.
Sorry, everybody's being mean to you, Nightbot. It's crazy.
What exactly are you crying, Nightbot?
So, wow. I don't know what I'd be accused of clickbaiting with the crafts. I did think of a good idea of, those visitor magazines, and we should have done it. I think it'll be fun for Edisto. If people are making journals pages, to get those visitors guides from Edisto, because you could cut things out on that, and you could even transfer them to gel printing for making journal pages, or the things where they have like the maps of Edisto would be nice to cut out and put in those journals.
I bet if you wrote the town hall, they would send you a bunch of people.
Yeah, they would, but I got some today, like in my little town here, and they have these really nice maps of the Beaver Kill and the Willowweemock, and there you could even
Oh.
decoupage with them, and then it got me thinking, and I told Jimmy to go get me 2 more, because I was going to try some of those tonight, and now I'm just like, I don't know.
Are the maps frameable? Are they nice?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, they're very nice. Okay, so, I'll see, maybe I will. Oh no, Elias is still saying that. The
Yeah.
Elias set this command to be of, no, I didn't. I stopped that. total thing. I'm just going to.
Oh my gosh.
Nightbot, please.
Are you sure you don't want to fire him?
I'm sure.
Going over and over and over from this place so flimsily right.
I can't hear you, Sharon. You sound like you're underwater.
I just looked up.
You sound like does she sound underwater to anybody else?
Yeah, I can't hear her.
I can't hear you. It sounds like someone's
Yeah, I
got
can hear you,
great.
Sharon.
You know when people used to did
I think
anybody's
she's
family
talking to Mike, maybe.
did anybody's
Yeah.
family ever call duct tape gray tape?
No.
No.
We used to call it gray tape. The original. It sounds like you have gray tape on your mouth.
Yeah.
And you're trying to talk through it. That's how it sounds like.
I'm doing a puzzle here, and the top word is flimsily. Okay.
That's what we see here.
She's not talking to us.
Oh, she's not.
Flimsily.
Mm-mm.
I'm talking to you.
She is talking to us.
Oh,
Flimsily. Okay.
Flimsily.
Flimsily.
Can I
we're
tell you?
live, Sharon.
I'm aware, but I have to tell you this.
Oh,
I'm trying and trying and trying. Nothing's working. And then I look up, there it is. Look. There's no top word.
See, I had 2 like that already this week. I told you that the other day. And I think you thought I was crazy.
That's weird.
See? Yeah, I'm done.
What is wormwood?
Wormwood?
Oh, it's an herb. That's what my big word was. I put it in to be funny and it worked.
Wormwood furniture too. Some of the lines. It looks like
And
wormwood.
the other 8-letter word is woodworm, just backwards. Oh my goodness.
Wormwood. There is such a thing as wormwood.
Worm.
I'm going to go on mute today.
Okay. The hurricane is coming to the west coast.
Oh my gosh, Carolyn, it's supposed to rain enough for 1 year and 1 day. I'm gonna slide off my bluff.
Yeah, let's see. It's But are you in Southern California?
Yes. Very southern.
Oh, parts of Southern California were put under. Are you under a tropical storm watch? For the very first time Friday, as Hurricane Hillary grew to
Hurricane
Category 4
Hillary.
strength and was poised to hit as early as Sunday. So Sunday's coming, so you better make sure you have all of your supplies by tomorrow. You better make sure you have like bottled water and
Tropical storm warning until 4:30. Let's see.
yeah, considered large and powerful by the National Hurricane Center. Hillary was 360 miles south-southwest of Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, Friday, with maximum sustained winds of 145 miles per hour. I don't think I've ever heard of you guys getting a hurricane.
100 years
and what?
ago.
100 and what, Carolyn?
Well,
What?
the initial shock, yeah. 100 years since they had a hurricane.
Really?
100 and how many miles per hour?
It's the end of the world.
No, Carol.
What?
100 and what, Carolyn?
They have to bring you back. No.
100 and what, Carolyn, miles per hour?
145 miles per hour?
Are you
Yep.
kidding me?
No. The Hurricane Center said it expects Hurricane Hillary to still be a hurricane when it approaches the west coast of the Baja California Peninsula Saturday night.
Oh,
but
no.
it will weaken to a tropical storm before hitting Southern California on Sunday afternoon.
Oh, good.
A tropical storm watch was put in place Friday from the California-Mexico border to the Orange-Los Angeles County line and included Catalina Island, meaning tropical storm conditions are expected generally within the next 48 hours.
That's me. I'm Orange County.
The
Orange,
storm
Los
is
Angeles.
forced to weaken as it approaches Southern California, but parts of the state could see impacts as soon as Saturday.
Oh,
However, the
gee.
impacts of the storm will be well ahead of that as lots of moisture gets strung northward into the storm system and then moves into
Okay.
California.
Oh, gee.
I would get,
This is
you
my
know,
going. This is my
make
going
sure
away
you have a
present.
can opener, make sure you have some food.
San Diego could see rainfall by Saturday evening, while Los Angeles residents could expect rainfall by Sunday afternoon. So this is going to hit Christiane too then, right?
Christiane as well, yeah.
I wonder if it's going to hit Pai May. I still don't remember.
Carolyn,
Pai May's in
this is my
Newport
going
Beach
away
or,
present.
or
What
Lake
about,
Huntington,
Evie,
or Huntington
too?
Beach. And Evie, yes, and Evie.
Oh, Evie too, as well. Yes. See,
Evie too.
Evie and Christiane are closer together. They're by Los Angeles.
And
I'm in
Pai
Orange,
May
so I'm still
is
south.
not Huntington Beach. They're in Newport.
Then he's close to me. Then he's close to me. Newport
Pai May
Beach
is?
close to me. Yeah, that's Orange County by
Okay.
me.
All right. Let's see. It's expected to weaken to a Category 3 hurricane by late afternoon Saturday and diminish into a tropical storm Sunday afternoon.
Good.
Diddly-diddly-do.
Hey,
Oh,
Ron,
it's
sent
There.
an email.
Forecasters said Hillary could bring more than a year's worth of rain to the Palm Springs area. That's where Evie just was. About 5 inches. The National Park Service planned to close vulnerable areas of Joshua Tree National Park on Friday evening and suspend all backcountry camping, while other national parks were also at a risk of flooding. Hillary could be the first tropical storm to make landfall since 1939.
Oh, gee.
Last year, Tropical Storm K doused Southern California with heavy rain and flooding without making landfall. I think I remember that. Yeah, there was some storm. Remember, you didn't know there was a storm hitting and we were telling you?
Who, me?
Yeah, remember that time? The
Oh,
combination
yeah.
of heavy rainfall, the potential for flash flooding, and strong winds could very well make this high-impact event for Southern California.
Oh, yeah. Last time I didn't know it was happening either.
Yeah, there
You
was
guys all
something really
knew.
bad happening, lots of flooding and stuff. And you had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
Carolyn, when you get a chance, K-Rock's emailed when you get around to it.
Okay, thanks. Let's see.
I actually got commercials playing.
Who does?
I do.
I just did too, yep.
Sorry, YouTube's got to make their money.
Well, that's good. If they share it up, it'll be good.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Becky.
Hi.
Oh, you're back?
How was Elvis?
Home.
How is Elvis?
You're home?
Oh my God, it was unbelievable.
Oh, good.
I got a
Awesome.
kiss tonight.
Did she say she got to kiss him?
Yeah.
Oh,
On the
right.
He was like grabbing everybody's hand as he was walking off the stage. So he reached out his hand to me. I reached out my hand, and he took my hand, and then he pulled me towards him, and he gave me a kiss. I was like,
Oh, my gosh.
You look so cute.
All right, Becky.
I was trying to get a scarf, but everyone who got a scarf stood in the aisle, and he would come and give the scarves out. So this girl and I go over there, and then the guard comes over and tells us we can't stand there. So we move
Okay.
over, we sit down, and then 2 other girls go there, and he comes over and gives them 2 the scarves.
Oh,
Like, she goes, we did the right thing, and we got punished for it.
right.
Right, that's how it usually is.
You got a kiss, though.
He was wait. He was drenched with sweat. So when he kissed me, it
My
down my
Ew.
Oh,
hand would have gone up.
hi, Oliver.
I was grossing him out. I was like, oh look, it got on my lip. Look, when I lick it, it's salty. And then
Oh,
that's gross.
Ew.
Carolyn
nothing.
can't
Bucky's saying
handle
something gross. Bucky's saying something gross.
Hold your ears, Carolyn. Let me see you.
It's not gross if it's Elvis, I guess, eh, Bucky?
And there were two of them. There were two performers. One did the younger Elvis up until the '68 special, and then Sean Clush came out and he did the one with the white jumpsuit with the American Eagle on it. The one he wore
Oh,
out in Hawaii. He was unbelievable. They were
Cool.
both. The first one was good too.
Glad you had a good time.
Yeah.
Me
so-
too.
I found out they do it every year. I'm going every year.
Good for you.
Next year you'll get a sweaty scarf.
Jen would be in Staten Island, but I don't know. Staten Island's too far. I don't like to go there.
DC used to do 101 Elvises, and all the impersonators would come out, but they didn't perform. They just hung out.
Yeah. Well, this one, the guy Sean Clush, he won the best Elvis impersonator of the entire world because he went
Wow.
here in America and over to the UK, and he won it there.
Oh.
He won.
Awesome.
The guy Ryan, who played the younger Elvis, he won second place. So that's
Yeah,
why
they have a
They've
big
been-
contest in
they've been-
Vegas.
I can't get to my email K-Rocks yet. My computer's locked up. Sorry.
They had a ton of videos.
Sorry.
I was trying to keep the videos under a minute long because then it always says they're too big. You know?
Did anybody see Scooter?
No. Happened in quite a while.
she had, I don't know if it was a video or a short.
She
I
was
didn't
last
go
night.
look
She was
yet.
here last night.
Oh.
Thought she
What?
was. Wait, I
No.
thought she was. Maybe
No.
that. Really?
I don't remember her.
I don't remember
Here?
her doing that.
I can't do anything. I can't even message. Can't do anything. Now my screen just went black.